Okay folks, welcome back to a new video. I am going to show off the ETZ11 adapter on the Nikon Z50. Now, I've already compared some pictures with different lenses, and as we're going through the different pics and then the video, I'll give you my recommendations if you need to buy any. Let's say if you're moving over from Sony E-mount to Nikon Z, which lens will perform better? And maybe not even better. Maybe you just don't have to buy anything. But I'll be comparing kit lenses to the better lenses to some primes. All using this adapter and with Nikon's own lenses. So without further ado, let's get to business. Okay, I'm back. I forgot to put the pictures on the folder, but now we're going to view it. And let me see. Okay, recording, good. Live mode. Nikon. Let me go to folder here. And as you can see, I'll be using the ETZ11 adapter. This is a Nikon Z50 with, it says a 30mm f1.4, but you can see how sharp and clear that is. And actually, I might have used the Sigma Prime. It's a APSC DX type lens, and it's at 1.4. And you can see how clear it is. Now, I've gone to the 16 to 50. This is the kit lens for Nikon. So I'll just scroll these real quick and see how clear the pictures are. And as you can see, I've gone to different places, take pictures. This is the kit lens, folks. It's not bad. It's a good travels lens. It's small. As I can scroll around. So that's at 50mm. Here's 16mm. So you can see how clear it is on the kit lens. Okay, so here's another lens. This is 16 to 50. But is this the Sony? Or is it the Zed Lens? You have to give me the comment below. As you can see, it's pretty clear. It's at 50mm, and I moved up a little bit. So these are kit lenses right here. Pictures look awesome. So this is the 50 to 250 kit lens. That's a little out of focus, but the pictures look great. For a kit lens, you can get real close to look at things. So there's a crop factor when you're using the Nikon Z lenses. But on the Sony, it doesn't look that much like a crop factor. That's a good shot right there too. So you can see from 50 and 250. So if I go back, even on the clock, okay? So that's at the low end, 50 millimeter. That's 250 millimeter. That's for crystal clear for a kit lens. Is that good enough for you? Here's the same picture on my plant in the backyard. 50 and 250. See, 50, 250. You can even see the little hairs on the grass. I've never seen that before. And that's on the kit lens, folks. There's a shot of the live oak that I have in the backyard. It's pretty clear. So I was pointing at this, I guess, for the center, but this turned out better. Excellent. I don't see any blurriness. Okay, so here I go back. This is the 55 to 210. This is a Sony lens. You can see it's out of focus there. Look at that. Sharp. 210 millimeter. There's 55, 210, 55, 210. A little soft there. So this is the Nikon Z. No, this is the Sony. So this is where I move closer in. This is the tree or the bush outside, the grass. So you can see the little hairs also on this one. There's my live oak. Pretty good. Now, this is the 7350, folks. This is Sony top of the line 2.8, but it's at 4.5. And that's clear. Look at that. F6.3. There's an F6, 200 millimeters. There's 135 millimeters. That's at 100. That's at 70. So 70, 100, 135, 200 millimeters, and 350. That's excellent for a Sony lens on a Nikon Z camera. So here's at 70 millimeters. Here's at 350. You can see all the colors. Beautiful. That's a little out of focus right there. A little soft. Same thing here. 350. So I might have the focus, didn't have the focus right on the previous one on the Sony lens. Let's get closer. Excellent. Look at the detail. And if you go outside, you can see. That's 135. That's 200 meters. That's 350. I can only get to 135 on the grass. It wouldn't let me because it had to be farther away. This is 350 millimeters. There's the 70. So now this is the one I like, the 18-140 Zed Lens Dx. So you can see 18 millimeters, 240 millimeters. That looks pretty good too. 18. And that's out of focus. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think I had to back up a little bit. Same thing with the clock. And then they moved in closer. Okay, so this is the 18-140 DX. Same thing out here. So the 18 gives you the widest view out of all the lenses. Well, I do have a 16, so we can compare that. Here's 18, 24, 35 millimeters, at 50 millimeters, at 70 millimeters, at 100 millimeters, or 101, I should say. There's 140. Excellent. And here's the grass at 18 and 140. You see the grass fibers? No, I don't. Not on this lens. Maybe a little bit right here. And this is the live oak tree. That's an awesome pic. It's a close-up, but it's a little bit, I got a little bit too close on that one. So this is the f2.8 Sony G Master. Well, it's not a G Master, but it's a G lens. And this is an upgrade to the kit lens. So a 16-55, all you need. Look at that. Crystal clear. Gorgeous. 55 millimeters. Excellent. Same here. Ah, sorry about that. Took 2 shots in a row. Look at the close-up on that. Close-up on this. So there's farther shot away from the clock. Looking at any. Wasn't straight, folks, but you can tell the difference. This is closer. So I moved into the clock closer. So that's 1655. This is 16 millimeters outside, 24 millimeters, the 35 millimeters. This is all on the Sony E. This is the 45 millimeter. This is 55 millimeter. This is the grass at 16, 55. This is a live oak tree. I don't know. I still think my 18-140 outdoes this, but this is a good shot right here too. Okay, so here's a prime. This is a Sigma lens, Sony E mount. So I just moved closer. It's all at 30 millimeter. And this is at f3.2. I realized that too late. I didn't have it at the f1.4. Same thing with the clock. Closer. The grass. Now I realize I'm now at f1.4. So here's the 3.2. So just a little bit further back, but you can tell the difference. Does 3.2 look better than f1.4? I don't know, looks good. Here's f1.4. Shot the clock again. Shot those again. Here's a picture. That's a picture, folks. It's oil painting. And look how clear that is. That's a famous picture. Can't remember what it's called, though. Someone let me know in the comments below, please. And here's a clock with the lights turned off in the bedroom, but this is f1.4. This is with the lights on. Maybe I should have shot at 3.2. And then, of course, this is the 16 millimeter. That's pretty good for a 16 millimeter. And it's a prime. So I got up real close. There's Wanda on the AstroTurf. See, they're supposed to pee on that, and then I drain it on the bottom. It's supposed to be inside. But what all three animals do is they just lay out on it in the sun, and they love it. They don't pee in it. So there's the bush. There's the grass. Here's a live oak. A little bit further back. All right. So that's that. I'm going to quit NX Studio. I'm going to go here. And I'm going to go Valentine's Day. And I'm going to go all the way down here. So like this. Open. All right. I'm trying to video log on this. This is a Sigma 16 f1.4. You know what? I should flip the thing down. Oh, I can't do that. Well, yeah, I can. All right, now I can see myself. So I'm vlogging. Yep, it's picking up some noise. So what do you think? There we go. That's better. It's in the sunlight. Oh man, that's bright. Let me get in the shade. See how it goes. Oh, much better. So, this is f2. Let's see if I can get it to 1.4. Okay, this is f1.4. Alright, now I'm in focus. Very good. I'm using the small grip. I'm going in the sun just to show you how bright it is. Walking around. So this is a 16 millimeter f1.4 Sigma. It's a prime. And as you can see, it does pretty good on a selfie. I don't see much shaking. 16 millimeter. This is a Sony. Well, I'm sorry, this is a Sigma that goes on a Sony E-mount. But with the ETZ11 adapter from Megadap, I can put it on any Nikon Z cameras. And it works great. Oh boy, I need a rest. Been taking a lot of pictures. All right. So, is it worth it buying Zed Lenses?
or can you adapt with adapters to put on the Z mount? It's up to you. But if you want to save money, that's the way to go. How's that? So, it's up to you. I've shown you some comparisons with the different lenses. They all work great. But after this video, I'll show you the lenses that I like the best, which can be utilized on two different sets of, well, at least the Sony on the Nikon Z cameras. So without further ado, I'll meet you right back in the office.
So, the Zed kit lenses did very well. I was impressed. If you want to save money, and if you buy the camera without the kit lenses, you can get the Megadap adapter, and those lenses will work great. But with the DX 1650 and the 5250, it gets a little bothersome when you have to carry two lenses for maximum range. So this is what I decided that would be best, which is a compromise. The compromise is the picture qualities are good with this lens too, but you just carry one lens, the 18-140. It does not have the reach to 250, but as I was showing you in the pictures, it just depends on what you want. Now let's take a look at the Sony ones that I've used. So this is the kit lens that came with my Sony a6100, 55-210 for the further range, and the 16-50. And they're both good lenses. I think they're almost on par with the Nikon kit lenses, but the problem is it's just a little bit slower in autofocusing. But the pictures look crisp and they look beautiful. But that's two lenses. So the Sony lenses that I like using, I've upgraded to these. So in my Sony, I found that the 16-55 is excellent. It is a lot heavier and bigger than the kit lens, but the 16-50 has a higher aperture than this one at 2.8. So it's better in low light. And I've used it in the office setup with certain cameras just to try it out. Then, of course, I love the range from 70 to 350. And this is a gorgeous lens, accurate pictures. And you'll notice that you have a focal distance quite a ways, but it's an outstanding performer. And I use it regularly on my Nikon Z cameras. So let's talk about primes. I've used these two on the Z50. They looked awesome. A 20 megapixel camera with a small grip cage. I hardly got any blurry shots. The focusing is a little bit slow, but they're excellent. As you can see, 30 millimeter at f1.4 and 16 millimeter f1.4. I had them on the 3.2, but once I corrected the 1.4, then they worked out pretty good. But as you can stop them down, the image looks still great. But I will now give my decision on the lenses that I like the best. So, to hurry up the process, here's my Zed lenses. And here's the Sony lenses. If I change the camera, you can have a better view. There's the Sony lenses. And if I increase the zoom, so like that came with the camera, 16-50 on the Sony. That's a prime. Get a picture. There you go. Come on. So that's a 16mm. I'm trying to get it in focus. Not doing it. And as you can go down, they're all great lenses. And of course, here's my Zed lenses, kit lenses. You can see the primes. I know there's a 105. And right here, 7200. So to finish the verdict, I like all the lenses. They all work great. You use each one, let's say for street photography or family pictures. If I didn't like them, I would have gotten rid of them and try to resell them. But I like all the lenses that I bought. I studied them pretty well, and it depends on how much money you have. So let's say if you're going to upgrade, see, I have on the F mount the Tamrons, and they're the 2.8, so they're the 24-70 G2, and also the longer reach, which is the, where was it? Oh yeah, the 70-200. So they're excellent too. So I have it on F mount. I use Sony E mount lenses, and then of course I got the Z mount primes and zooms. So telephotos, prime, kit lenses, they're all worth it. And it just depends on what subject you want to do, and will the picture be good enough for, let's say, the subject that you're doing. So I showed you kit lenses from both models, Sony and Nikon, and they're good. All the lenses are good. You can adapt them. You can use different apertures. I did notice that some of them did not read, but with the updates that I got from Megadap, helped quite a bit. So at least they're showing that focal distance away, or showing, you know, each part of the focal length that I was using. And it also showed the information for the aperture, the ISO, and the shutter speed. So I was all impressed with that. So my decision, I like them all. And I hope you enjoy the pictures. It's not like I went out to a park and did a stream or anything like that. That's later. But on a beautiful day like this, I just stayed around the neighborhood, took some pictures around the house and outside the house, just to give you my point of view that whatever you decide to get, be happy with your purchase. Like I said, kit lenses are still good, and in both cases, I was impressed. So If you like this video, give me a like, write a comment on what you think of the Megadap ETZ11 adapter. Let me know if I made any mistakes. I made quite a bit. I'm still new at this. But this will be my 33rd film that I'll be releasing. I'll have to go through YouTube and fix that. It'll take about maybe 4 hours, 5 hours. And then I'll make it public. So on this beautiful Sunday, the day before Valentine's Day, give your love to your family, give your flowers to your sweetheart, and enjoy. Stay safe, keep smiling, and I'll see you later. Bye.